Hi everyone, welcome to today's Kotlin tutorial. So in this session we will learn how to return multiple values from a Kotlin function. While Kotlin functions can only return a single object directly, there are smart ways to group and return multiple values effectively. So let's dive into the details. So first, why do we need to return multiple values? So sometimes a function needs to return more than one piece of information. For example, you might want to return both a result and an error message, or multiple calculations in one function call. So here we will see some of the methods that are used to return multiple values in Kotlin. So first let's see using a pair or triple. So Kotlin provides built-in classes like pair and triple to hold two or three values respectively. So let's see an example here. And for that I'm going to create a new function. And this function is going to take two variables of an integer type. So here this function is going to return the result in the form of pair here, and it is going to return us the integer value which will be the result of the division of these two numbers, and it is going to return us the message in string form. So here I'm going to return the result here. Okay, so I'm going to put a condition. If the value of second variable is not equal to 0, so it will going to return us the result of division of these two numbers and also a string type message here. So here it is going to return us the result of these two values, and it is also going to return us the success message here. Else it is going to return a 0, and it is going to give us a message division by 0. Okay, so let's call this function here. Okay, and I'm going to pass two values here, and I'm going to pass 10 and 5 here, and this function is returning us the result in the form of pair here, so we can get the value like this. So here we are going to get the result and message here like that. Okay, so in result it is going to give us this value here, and in message it is going to give us this string type value. So here I'm going to print these two values here. Okay, so here I'm going to print the result. So it will print the integer type value, and here I'm going to print the message. So let's run this to see. Okay, as you can see, it has given us the result 2 here and also given us the string value as well. Now let's see how can we return a triple value here. So for that, first I'm going to change this to triple. So here it is expecting one more value here. So in this case I'm going to return a boolean value. So I am going to return three values: the result of this division and a string type success message and also a boolean value. So here I'm going to change this pair to triple as well, and here I'm going to return a boolean value true, and in this case I'm going to return a boolean value false here. Okay, so here it will return us three values. One is going to be an integer type value, and then the second value is going to be a string type, and third value is going to be a boolean type. So I'm going to name it status here, and here I'm going to print the status as well. Okay, so let's run this to see the result. Okay, so as you can see, it has given us the third value as well. Now let's see how can we use a data class. So in for that you can define your own data class to hold and return custom values. Okay, so for that I'm going to remove this code. Okay, let's remove this as well. And here I'm going to define a data class here. And it is going to be, let's give this a name, product here. And this product has three variables. First is the name of the product, and it is going to be a string type. And second is the price of the product, and it is of type double here. And the third one is in stock, which is basically a boolean type value. Okay, so here I'm going to create a function with name get product details. So this is going to return us the object of this product type. Okay, so let's create a function here. Okay, so it is going to return us the data in the form of this product data class. Okay, so here I'm going to return this data class object here. And first I'm going to return the name of the product, which is laptop. And here I'm going to return the price in double form, and here the status I'm going to return true here. Okay, now let's call this function into the main function here. Okay, so this is going to return us the object of product type. So let's create a variable. Okay, so which will get the value of this data class, and here I can print the value of each variable from this data class here. First I'm going to print the product or name here. Okay, so okay, so here I'm going to print the price here, and we can access these variables through this product object here. And here I'm going to print the status as well. Okay, so let's run this program to see the result. Okay, so as you can see, this is how we can return the result in the form of data class. So there is one more way to return a value, which is using a map function here. So if you have more than 3 values or need named keys, you can use a map function. So let's see an example here. So for that I'm going to remove this code. Okay, so here I'm going to create a function which is going to give me a user data. So here it is going to return the value in the form of map. So here I will add the key name, and here I will get the result of any data type here. Okay, so let's return this, and for that I'm going to use a map of function, and here I'm going to write a code. Here I'm going to give the name key here, which will give me a name Alice. Okay, and second value is going to be age, so I'm going to give the key name as age, and it is going to return the age 30 here. And third value is going to be a boolean type, so here I will write if the user is an admin here, so it is going to return true or false here. Okay, now let's call this function into the main function here. Okay, so let's print this result here. Okay, now let's print the result here. So I'm going to print the user data. Let's run the code to see the result. Okay, so as you can see, it has printed the key name and also the value of this key using the map method. So that's it for today's tutorial on returning multiple values in Kotlin. So try these techniques in your projects and choose the one that best suit your need. So see you in the next video.